Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing happy, amazing, and positive as always. Before I get started guys, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Please like this video and comment on this video. It will mean so much to me. Today I'm going to do a video about why being spiritual isn't cool. It's great to be self-aware. It's great to hit that next level into your life. Now, don't get me wrong, opening yourself up to spirituality is a very beautiful feeling. You feel like you have a different understanding on things, and it's just that higher purpose. It does honestly feel like you have grown and evolved in a really different way, especially when you first discover spirituality and you discover that there's so much more to us than just everyday life. There is a lot more to know, and this is why it's not always amazing. It's not always this euphoric universal feeling. It's actually really dark sometimes, and this is not a video to try to steer anyone away from spirituality, but this is a reality check. Sometimes what I've noticed is people, they go into spirituality and they're like, oh, I'm seeing signs and I'm seeing, you know, all these angel numbers, and I've bought all these crystals and I've been cleansing myself. While all that has a lot to do with spirituality, and that's like such a lovely thing to be into, it's so much more than that. It's not just what looks beautiful and what is beautiful, like crystals. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have my beautiful clear quartz crystal here and I love it, and I look at it every day and it just makes me feel amazing, right? But it's not just that, and this is why I want to delve into more of what spirituality is and what you can expect if you are a beginner. I think it's really important to know that it's not just like an easy journey and the universe is just going to keep bringing you things and rewarding you. It's not that simple, and I'm going to explain why. Now, firstly, once you find your spiritual awakening, things don't just get fixed. It's not a thing like, oh, I'm spiritual now, I know how it is. No, once you find your spiritual awakening, that is just the tip of the iceberg. That is just the beginning, entry level beginner stage. Why I say this is because you are forced to do shadow work. If you don't know what shadow work is, it is a really intense process of going deep within. And I'm not just talking things that make you tick, things that make you angry. I'm talking what your traumas have been, things that have caused you to be the way that you are. You are forced to face head on your traumas, your emotions, things that have hurt you in the past, things that have happened to you that have really triggered you in your life, that have really set the tone of how you think life is. And sometimes you don't even know that you have them until you do the work to find out. It's really like facing your enemy face on. It is difficult, it is hard, but in order to get to that true awakening, you need to face it. And facing these things will help you to learn and to be a better version of yourself. I'm talking understanding things that trigger you, even things that you may do in relationships and to the people around you, to your families, to your friends, in situations, to yourself. This will help you to realize why you act or react and are the way that you are, and what you can do to fix it. No one can sit there and tell you, you need to fix this, you need to fix that, you need to fix that, unless you understand yourself, what has caused you to be this way and why you react the way you do, and what you can do to stop. You are faced with the emotions that will force you to heal. You have to be open and you have to surrender to the feeling in order to do the work. If you close yourself off to this feeling, if you continuously just sweep things under the rug or put it at the back of your mind, you are not going to be working on yourself. You are not going to go to that next stage, and you will never heal. The universe gives you this in order for you to heal, because this is meant to be happening in your path, in your journey. Sometimes you may realize that you may get upset randomly, or things trigger you, and you start reacting the way that you do, or you start behaving the way that you do. And that is because the universe is giving you this, it's like a little box, and you have to open this box with the key that you hold and go through all the motions. It will randomly happen, or sometimes you can feel it building up, or sometimes a situation will happen that will trigger you to face these emotions. And honestly, this could leave you feeling depressed, lonely, anxious, emotional, pain, or sometimes it can actually leave you feeling really good. It just depends how you take it. But you have to go through these motions for the healing process to start. Secondly, if you ever feel that you are above people because you are spiritual, you are far from spiritual as you can get. A lot of things to do with spirituality is checking your ego. It is the banishment of ego. Now, every single person on this planet has ego, and it is difficult to get rid of ego. Ego has been a thing for centuries and centuries and centuries. It's been a huge part in emotions of humans, and how we process emotions, and how we deal with emotions, and how we deal with situations. I feel that ego can be your worst enemy, and that is why feeling like you are above people just because you are on a spiritual journey makes you the furthest from spiritual. You need to understand that no matter what you've been through, no matter what others have been through, you are equal to them. Your journey is just different.
Different, but same.
We are human. We all have different things going on in our lives. We have all faced different situations. So spirituality does not make us above anyone else. Spirituality is understanding that you are equal to all human beings on this planet, and you are not any more special or any less special than the next person. Everyone is special, except everyone is special in their own way. It is all about each individual people's journeys. It's not about you or that person being better than you. It is all about accepting that you are equal to everyone. Now, third, the universe forces what's not meant to be out of your life. Are you ready to face that? Are you ready for a cleanse, and not just a white sage cleanse, not just an incense or Palo Santos cleanse? I'm talking a deep cleanse, like when you get rid of that outfit that's hanging at the back of your closet that you've not seen in like 10 years, and you have to make that decision to throw it out, but you remember wearing it and you had great memories in it. Are you ready to throw that out? That is something you need to be very accepting of and very open to. This means jobs. This means material things, friends, a partner, anything that's not meant to be in your life. The universe will go, yep, that's not meant to be. Pick it up, take it out, pick it up, take it out. You will see this gradually happening with many things. When I first started my spiritual journey, so many people were cleansed out of my life naturally. It just so happened that all the people that I had a weird feeling about, even the slightest bit of that weird feeling, naturally they were all cleansed out of my life. And I use the word cleansed because it was not meant for me. It was an energy that was not meant to be in my life. Now, I'm not saying that it didn't hurt. It did hurt. There was grieving. There was a lot of sadness. There was a lot of questioning. But I trusted in the universe that it wasn't meant for me. And when this happens, just know that it's the universe and your spirit guides guiding you. Now, the last one. Sometimes what you want and what you dream of and what you desire may not come true. And let me tell you why. I know it sounds really sad and depressing when I say it like that, but trust me, in the long run, and you may not see it in the moment, but it's meant to not happen. Now, if it's a dream that you are so passionate about and you are working on and you are really hustling to get it, that's different. When you have a dream and you literally, it is that, just a dream, and you hope that it happens, and the universe is watching about how much you do with that dream and what you do to attain it, the universe will see that if you are truly passionate about something, you will get up and do it. And if you are not, then the universe will say, hey, look, this person doesn't deserve this because they're not working to get that dream, to reach that goal. So why on earth would I reward this person? But if you get up every day and you make it happen, even just little things every single day, like 5-minute workouts, just a quick run around your block or a quick walk around your block, whatever it may be, the tiniest little things, the universe will reward you because you are attracting what you are passionate about and you are doing what it takes to reach that goal. Now, this is something that you just have to deal with as it comes and not lose hope. Sometimes the universe will delay the process in you getting what you want because right now is not the time and there is an even better time coming. I know sometimes when you want something so badly and you've waited a year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, however many years it's been, just know and trust that the universe will give it to you if you just hang in there. If you are constantly in a mindset of a lack mindset, like, oh, it's never going to happen, the universe doesn't want to give it to me, I've asked for all the signs and blah 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 and it's not giving it to me, then you are coming from a lack mindset. You are not coming from that, yes, leave it up to the universe and I will attract it when it's right for me. What is meant for you will eventually find you, and sometimes there are days where you feel like it's never going to happen for you, but trust the process and hang in there. The universe is sitting back and waiting for that time. The universe knows when it's going to come to you. You just have to know and trust that it's got your back. The trust in the universe needs to be strong. It's just like when you trust a friend, right? You will tell them everything. You will be able to trust them with your life, right? Why can't it be the same with the universe? So if you don't trust the universe, you are not going to give your all to the universe, and the universe is not going to give its all back to you. That faith, that trust, that belief needs to be very strong. Create a friendship, create a relationship with the universe. Make it your best friend that you trust and love so much. And if you don't, you will never fully be able to embrace the universe the same way as it could be with a person. Now, I know this all sounds kind of heavy and kind of depressing, but this is a big factor of it. And I think there is this misconception about spirituality because honestly, it isn't all great. It isn't all just full moon parties and dancing around a fire and tarot reading and, you know, lighting incense and looking out for 222, 444, 1111. I mean, all of that is a great part of it. And all of those things gives you signs that you're on the right path, that your spirit guides are around you. Embrace that, love that, and feel that. But that's not all. You need to do the inner work and don't be in a victim mindset, because you will then close yourself off to reaching your greater higher self. In order to get to that awakening, you need to do that work, and it's difficult and it's a lot of crying and it's a lot of days in bed where you just don't feel good and you feel sad all the time. But that is all part of it. Everyone goes through it because it's this universal shift, and I feel like sometimes you do feel like you need it. As much as you don't want that shift, you do need it in order to evolve. It's like when you make a mistake. If you didn't make mistakes, you wouldn't know more. You wouldn't get experienced on that level, in that field, in that job, in that hobby, in whatever it is. So, you know, all these things are very, very important to reach your purpose, to reach your awakening. Look, I'm on the same journey. I'm on the same path. I'm on the same spiritual journey as most people, and it's not been easy for me. And I think when I first went into spirituality, I thought it was going to be sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows, and it was going to be, you know, this euphoric, beautiful feeling. But no, there is a lot of work to be done, and please don't get sucked into that feeling of it being amazing and then get disheartened later on when things are not going right or things are not going the way you thought. I promise you it gets better, and I promise that there's so much more to life than just this sadness and shadow work. You will get eventually to that happy place, to the place where you feel content and peace. But in saying that, we are human and we will always live through situations that won't be ideal, that won't be the best, but we got this. We're resilient, and, you know, going through this spiritual journey is just going to make us stronger and stronger. So that's all for today, guys. Please let me know how you liked this video. I know a lot of you did want some more spiritual content, so I will try to pump these out in between my true crime ones. Stay tuned for next week with the part 2 of the Houses with Chilling Backstories series. Until then, guys, please stay happy, amazing, and positive, and I will see you next week.